What if I told you that 12,000 years ago, humans made a discovery that changed everything? One day, we're nomadic adventurers chasing gazelles and napping in hammocks. The next, we're stuck babysitting wheat. Spoiler, wheat is needy, but farming wasn't just about trading spear throws for swordbacks. It rewired humanity's DNA literally. Our bones shrank, our teeth rebelled, and suddenly, gluten-free was 10,000 years too late. And here's the kicker, farming invented FOMO. Wait, they have more grain? Cue history's first property dispute and the world's original hierarchy, social classes. Suddenly, equality was so Paleolithic. Leaders, priests, and that one person who totally knew how to predict rain were calling the shots. Spoiler, they did not. But farming's greatest trick, convincing us it was progress. Sure, we got cities, early storytelling, and taxes. Thanks, wheat. So next time you're stuck in traffic, blame some Neolithic genius who thought, let's settle down and see what happens. Spoiler, it's chaos. Delicious, bread-scented chaos. Stick around, and we'll dig into the dirt like why your jawline is weaker than a caveman's and how grain started wars. Also, why organic is a 12,000-year-old flex. Let's rewind. Farming didn't start with humans saying, let's farm. It started with plants and animals going, hey, adopt me. Wheat and barley basically said, water us, protect us, and we'll maybe feed you. Not the best trade. And animals, goats were the original mischief makers. But domestication had rules. If it's edible, calm, and won't cause trouble, why organic is a 12,000-year-old flex. Let's roll. Congrats. It's your responsibility now. Farming meant surplus. Surplus meant storage. Storage meant let's track it all. Enter record keeping. Suddenly, thank the harvest was invented along with I owe 20% of my barley to the temple. Grain became power. The more you had, the more influence you held. Leaders emerged, priests advised, and equality faded faster than a rainstorm in the desert. Farming changed our bodies. Hunter-gatherers were strong. Farmers, shorter, with dental issues from grain-heavy diets. Even our bones adapted, and not for the better. And Bevin, one bad harvest meant disaster. Hunter-gatherers migrated. Farmers faced tough choices. Early complaints were basically, this settled life. Risky, but farming sparked creativity. The plow revolutionized work. Irrigation, let's redirect water. Pottery, soup just got portable. And beer, yes, beer kept morale high. Surplus food allowed specialization. You farm, I'll craft tools, they'll study the stars. Soon, societies had artists, leaders, and yes, tax collectors. But farming had a cost, environmental impact. Overfarming turned fertile land barren. Deforestation started here. Early humans thought more farming will fix it. Spoiler, it didn't. The biggest twist? Farming spread not because it was better, but because farming communities grew faster. It wasn't a choice, it was survival of the busiest. Everything today's cities, schedules, debates over veggies stems from farming. Your daily routine? Thank wheat. Your diet? Blame ancient grains. Modern life? A farming legacy. Next time you eat, remember, agriculture was a gamble. We traded wide-open skies for structured society. Worth it? You decide. Let's talk early companions. Wolves weren't just scavengers, they became allies. Hey, this pup herds sheep and guards the camp. Vain changer. Task? They remained fiercely independent. Domesticate me? Hard task. But I'll stick around for the mice and your leftovers. Some dynamics never change. Farming introduced daily routines. Who's grinding grain today? Roles shifted. Hunting's on pause, here's a sickle. Suddenly, teamwork meant everything. Kids traded exploration for chores. Timmy, guard the crops. Timmy's take, farming. Not my favorite chapter. Surplus food sparked culinary pride. This barley's heritage grade. Early critics emerged. This fermented milk tastes adventurous. But the real game changer. Phew, this fizzy brew makes harvests bearable. Fun fact, ancient brewers had their own patron deities. Respect. Farming changed attire. Leather was durable, linen, scratchy, but wait, we can dye it. Be right, plant-based hues. Spoiler, the process was aromatic. Surplus birth culture. Spiritual leaders explained the unknown. The seasons demand offerings. Storytellers spun epics like the tale of Gilgamesh. Suddenly, humanity had art, rituals, and debates. Let's build monuments, compose songs, discuss life's mysteries. History's first communal brainstorming. Grain traveled fast. Trade wheat for obsidian? The earliest barter system thrived with hiccups. Risks, bandits, tough negotiations. Pay a toll or face the river guardian. Trade disputes, ancient edition. Today's world, a farming legacy. Wi-Fi, cities, pets judging your salad. Worth it? Ask your dentist or that smoothie you're debating. We're farming's heirs, but hey, at least we have sourdough memes. Comment below, time travel to stop farming or keep your modern luxuries. Farming gave us the original grind, record keeping, track grain yields on clay, no mistakes allowed. Apprentices, carve 100 tablets. Pray for rain. The first workplace mishap. Erg sent his goat Doodle to the entire village. Stress, older than the wheel. Hunter-gatherers were endurance champs. Farmers, my workout? Walking to the field. Hot leisure was born. Stargazing by the fire, peak relaxation, and the first fitness debate. Young, I till soil. Let's agree we're both tired. Farming sparked turf wars. This land is mine. Cue history's first boundary stone. Noisy neighbor, your roosters dawn. Solos need to stop. Petty feuds, your flood ruined my hut. Retort, blame the rain gods and my terrible engineering. Dating got strategic. Choose the farmer steady food or the hunter adventure. Pickup lines, your granaries impressive metaphorically. The first deal breaker, he collects snail shells for art. Breakups, we're just different soil types. Surplus food birthed food fame. Today, boar roast with wild herbs. Reviews? 3 stars. Tastes like hard work. Cooking tip #1 chart. Fire fixes everything except acorns. Acorns fix nothing. Grain became currency. Save it, trade it, lose it to rats. The first market crash. Locusts ate my savings. Early financial advice? Store extra grain, and maybe don't store it next to goats. Was farming worth it? For cities? Maybe. For bread? Absolutely. For back pain? Debatable. But hey, we got emojis, and emojis are forever. Farming gave us everything: cities, taxes, and gluten-free influencers. Was it worth it? Ask your dentist. But hey, at least we're not chasing lions in our PJs. And let's not forget farming's greatest legacy. It made history weird. We went from roast mammoth to digital art of roast mammoth. Evolution? More like side-eye illusion. Next time, we're diving into humanity's original bold move. Think chariots. Lots of chariots. And the world's first recorded whoops. That backfired. If you're not subscribed, you're basically a hunter-gatherer in 2023. Hit that button, it's the agricultural way. And ring the bell, or a goat will eat your alerts.